3 laps to go here in St. Pete, and Palou is as close as he's been. This is tense stuff for Scott McLaughlin with his first career win on the line.
And Palou's just sitting there saying, I want to hit that button, I want to get on the overtake, but there's no way the team's going to let him. If he's that close on fuel, he would have to save that much more when he got around Scott, which would probably make him as vulnerable to getting passed back. So as a driver right now, Palou is in a painful situation.
I thought Palou was going to hit the fence. He got a little wide in the previous corner. It looked like he was sliding around, and for a second there, I thought he was going to get into the wall.
DeFrancesco is the next car on the list. Up ahead, there he is, just at the bottom of your screen.
It's going to be close. They're going to come to 2 laps to go. Devlin's only a few seconds up the road, and again, has every right to try and fight on the lead lap. Not that there's really any reason at this point. We'll see what happens when they catch there, but this is coming down to tenths of a second with only 2 to go.
Looks like Power will get by Calderon on the front straightaway, like McLaughlin and Palou did a lap ago. There goes Will Power.
But look at this, Palou is liking what he sees up ahead. He knows traffic is coming, and he's going to try and set Scott McLaughlin up with a lap and a half remaining in the Firestone Grand Prix of St. Pete. There's Devlin DeFrancesco in the Andretti Autosport machine.
And once you get into turn 4, Div, there's no place to go by until you get onto the back straight out of turn 9. So they're stuck here behind the 29 for a few more corners, and that is giving Alex Palou the opportunity to set up Scott McLaughlin coming down here. But again, neither driver has hit their overtake button for the last 2 laps.
DeFrancesco did not exit that last corner like a driver getting ready to let somebody by. He was sideways. It looks like he's going to try to hold on to his lead lap position.
I think the best chance Palou has, you're going to get through this chicane here and then go through that final corner, 13-14. He's got to get the power down and try to make that pass into turn 1. That's the best chance he has. He closes
as hard as you want. Use overtake, whatever you want.
There we go. That's Kyle Moyer on the number 3 saying use overtake. You've got 1 lap to go. Let's keep this win in our column.
Stress to the max here. 1 to go. 1.8 miles is the difference between Scott McLaughlin being a race winner or not. That Dex Imaging Chevy has been brilliant. So has the Kiwi all weekend long. And he's dealing with Devlin DeFrancesco, one of 6 rookies in this race. Will it be a factor or will it not?
It seems like the gap between all 3 cars is kind of the same as you see Dev trying to hold on to it over the bumps there.
He was sideways last lap right here. He's sideways there again, exiting turn 9. He's not going to move out of the way.
He is the last car on the lead lap. And just being a little source of frustration for Scott McLaughlin as he sees his mirrors full of Alex Palou.
As frustrated as he is, that was pretty much Palou's last opportunity. He's going to be close, but this isn't really a place you pass. He's going to have to really get him off.
The 28-year-old Kiwi has sustained the pressure. Scott McLaughlin, he's got 56 Supercar wins.
Whatever you got here. To the
he is now an Indycar race winner. From pole to victory lane, Scott McLaughlin does it. Incredible performance under the most pressure.
Nice little moment of sportsmanship there between the 2 guys, giving away. But we saw how excited Scott was after qualifying on pole. Just imagine what this interview is going to be like after his first win.
Woo! Oh my God. Mom and Dad, Sam, my sister, I know you guys are watching at home. Sorry, I wish you guys here.
His folks and sister are watching from New Zealand. They haven't been able to see Scott in more than 2 years. Bud Denker, head of the Penske Corporation, there to celebrate. That was big. So think about Penske's run. Austin Cindric on the pole today in Cup. Austin Cindric won the Daytona 500 last weekend. McLaughlin gets his first career pole and his first victory.
And I'll tell you what, for the rest of this IndyCar field, watch out. I feel like a tiger's been uncaged this weekend with McLaughlin. He is confident now, he is proven, and he's going to go to the next race in Texas where he had a sensational second-place finish in his rookie year.
I love that combination of all the different people from Penske Racing that ended up on his car this year, this sort of serendipitous event to get all these people onto that number 3, and man, they have definitely made a statement here in St. Petersburg. These guys are going to be championship contenders.
This guy was so pumped up yesterday when he won the pole. What are we going to see here?
Big time. And look, this is what he's used to. This is what he did in supercars. But this is a weekend to remember for his IndyCar career. Scott McLaughlin of Team Penske, add him to the winners list. A year ago, it was Alex Palou who won at Barber Motorsports Park to get his first win. He converted that to a championship. Boy, McLaughlin would love that theme to continue this year in his camp.
Great job, Scotty. You're the winner of SMP here, bud. Up on the wheel, man. Awesome job doing every single lap of that race, babe.
What a season opener we have witnessed. Those closing laps were tense.
Well, and the thorn in McLaughlin's side last year in his rookie campaign was the street circuits. It was practice crashes and little mistakes, and he was down on himself and frustrated, as Lee said, questioning the move to come over here at that point. Well, there will be no questions now as Roger Penske, the captain, all smiles and thumbs up for his winning driver.
Add him to this list: Mark Donohue, Tom Snever, Paul Tracy, Rick Mears, and Elio Castro Neves, drivers in the history of this sport to get their first win for the captain. That is special. Scott McLaughlin, you are part of a very special club.
I love seeing a driver come back like that. Not to say that Scott was ever gone, but he had those moments of self-doubt, and to come back and make this kind of statement, it's incredible.
Hey, Marty, this guy doesn't mind to party, so are you ready? You're in the zone.
I think right now he's feeling the emotion of the moment more than a party. Crying inside the car, you can clearly tell that. Scott McLaughlin, so much went into this. His wife Carly is here, American-born. That made the trip to the U.S. full-time a lot better, but Scott McLaughlin will climb out as an IndyCar race winner, everyone. Careful there.
Sorry about that. When you are on your little legs after the race sometimes, Mark, you sit in that car for a long time, your legs are working, and some of them...
What a celebration. Here's the captain.
And I'll tell you what, that was not an easy win for him, especially over the last second of that race. He got held up a little bit behind some traffic, and Alex Palou put a lot of heat on him that he never wavered.
Never wavered. What a smooth job.
Scott, you told me 3 weeks ago. There's Carly.
I didn't know what to think, you know, I mean, you didn't really have, like just some superstar coming over last year. And
You told me a few weeks ago there were times in my rookie season where I questioned this move. Why did I leave Australia? Why did I come? But I knew I wanted to race against the best in the world. Is it all paid off right now?
Oh, this is... Oh, thank you to Roger Penske, everyone that put the... Oh, my butt's getting burnt. Hang on. Oh, that hurt. On the exhaust. Yeah, Dex Imaging jumping on board, trusting me, and then Roger Penske and Tim Cindric giving me the opportunity to come here. I miss my mum and dad dearly and my family, but wish you guys are here. What a day. I'm out of breath, man. Hey, give me a sec.
I got to ask you about that last lap, though. Palou catching you. How hard did you have to fight behind the wheel?
Oh, man, it's crazy. Really struggled those last couple of laps just to keep my head and save the fuel and all that sort of stuff, but we did it. Chevy gave us the fuel mileage. Drivability this weekend has been a change, and to win at Dex Imaging's home race, it's unreal. Oh my God, I'm just... Love you, Australia, New Zealand, miss you guys. Thinking of everyone in the Queensland floods at the moment. But oh, I can't believe it.
And exhausted, but very happy. Scott McLaughlin in victory lane as an IndyCar winner, Diff.